Any fool can buy high and sell low. The wise man knows it's all in the timing. And my friends, that is what we look for each and every day, the proper timing to get in the market at the right time, get out of the market at the right time, stay out of the market when we need to, and be in it when we need to be in it. Let's jump into these charts. Everything is down for the day except Bitcoin. And we're going into our second week of even further down movement. You can see where we have pushed through clearly on every single chart. We are pushing through that bottom, what I have been calling the basement. We had two potential floors. We've pushed through both of them. We can see where the candlestick is penetrating on all of them. And we are in some serious down move on the S&P 500. We'll get to the NASDAQ 100 in just a minute. You can see all of the volume, increasing volume over the last 3 weeks. We're the first day in the latest 2-day candle. That is the Friday portion of the Friday-Monday 2-day candle. And again, below the trend line, well below it on the half-day and the 2 days. So again, we are bearish on the S&P, down 0.57% for the day. When we look at where we are on the NASDAQ, it is not as negative. Yes, the half-day chart pushed through yesterday, Thursday, and Friday, down 0.59% on Friday. We have a red down candle forming on the 2-day. We haven't pushed through the basement yet. We have pushed through the first floor, and we are now pushing on to the second potentially. Again, a red spinning top for the week. Average volume means lots of indecision, and again, it's tending down. We can see this as far as the highs have been lower. Well, they were actually about the same high the last time, but lower than the interim high we hit back on the 25th of February. And again, we are somewhat bearish on the NASDAQ 100 as well as the S&P 500 that we are bearish on. What about bonds? Look at this. Big red down candle after a doji last week and the interim high the week before, beginning the 23rd of February. Consistent 1, 2, 3, 4.5 2-day candles. And that would be, 9 days altogether. You can see where bonds really hammered down on Wednesday and have just kept moving down since then. And we shall, again, we have gone from 3 weeks of up movement to now bearish on bonds also. And gold pulling back strongly for the day. After a down day yesterday too. It had ridden up the weekly trend line quite nicely, but the last 2 days breaking that out, sitting right below it on the weekly chart. And again, we haven't had average volume on the weekly chart since we had that big drop that started on, we have to go all the way back to Friday, the 30th of January, and Monday, the 2nd of February, where we had gold pull back very strongly. And of course, that's translated on the weekly chart as that weekly chart of the 26th January, starting then on a Monday, and the Monday, the 7th of February. And then the market started building up back then, but has gone back to a pullback. So we'll keep an eye on things. We still think there's a lot of bullish possibilities with gold and precious metals in general, but as far as this week goes, we've got a lot of indecision there. But again, no volume to back anything up. What about Bitcoin? When we look at Bitcoin, it's up for the day 1.08%. Now, I keep telling you, we had Bitcoin fall off and then slide sideways for many weeks, and then back on the week beginning the 5th of January and the 12th of January popped up only to roll back over. Well, we have a similar candle that's forming to that, or that has formed to that of the 5th of January, a potential bottom here like we saw before. And we'll see how this next week goes. It'd be nice to see Bitcoin take off and give us a good reason to jump in, and we shall watch Bitcoin and see. Don't really know what catalyst there is for turning it around, but we'll watch. And again, if we see Bitcoin continuing to catch fire and has found a bottom, that would be great. Not holding my breath for that, but we shall watch it. My friends, thanks so much for being with us. We have a good training on tap on volume for all of our subscribers for free at chartingwealth.com. If you're not a subscriber, go there, sign up. You'll get one of our trainings each and every day in your show notes. We only send out at the most 5 emails a week. That's an email every day the market is open. If we have a shortened trading week, you only get 4. Anyway, my friends, thanks so much for being with us. We always love to hear from you. CW at chartingwealth.com. Patreon members, we've already sent you out the information for the 5-day plus analysis and the trade execution summary grid. Have a great weekend, friends.